Hi, what's up everyone? I don't want this to turn too much into a rant video because that's not what I do really, but there's been a lot I've seen over the weekend which I just gotta answer to or respond to really. So as we know, the PTS released on Friday. We got a hold of this and we were able to play it all weekend up to today, and we smashed it out. We did a 24-hour stream. It was a scheduled 24-hour stream on Friday, and we played the PTS until we could play no more. I was actually doing priority objectives, and I got an objective in conflict on one of my characters. On another character, I got this blockade that I had to do. We kind of reached some blockers within the PTS that didn't enable us to go any further. That's how much we smashed it. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I've played enough to give you some good feedback on the PTS and all of the changes. However, over the weekend, since doing that 24-hour stream, getting a little bit of rest, having a look at social media, it seems to be that some certain players, content creators are really fixating on the fact that there's nerfs, or this update is not going to be bringing people back to the game. And we spoke about this in the 24-hour because obviously a lot of people were jumping in. They were expressing concerns about all of the nerfs. They were expressing concerns about how this update isn't doing anything for the game. It's not going to be bringing people back to the game. They expect more. They want more content. People want more content. So I thought rather than speak about it in stream, we would do a video and discuss it in a video as well. So first of all, the nerfs. Having played the PTS, I didn't feel underpowered at all. They explained very clearly in the stream that with the new addition to the game, with the new seasonal model and all these modifiers, it is making you more powerful. So they are going to need to rebalance the game to adjust to that, and that's what they're doing. They have nerfed quite a lot. They've also buffed quite a lot as well. And to be quite honest with you, I felt very, very powerful, and I had a lot of fun for the whole 24 hours. At no point did I feel like I was not powerful. I tried out a lot of different brand sets, gear sets rather, and they were really good. I was enjoying them. I also tried out strikers as well, which is the big one that people are complaining about, the nerf on that, and that also felt very good. I later found out that in the PTS that nerf hadn't been fully implemented. That's probably why it felt that good, because I was still saying the striker's still going to be the meta. So I'm not sure about that now. There will be a PTS phase 2 where we hopefully get to check out the striker nerf, but if there's anybody still playing this game on a regular basis that thinks striker does not need nerfing, then I have to question why, because that is the most overpowered gear set in the game and it makes everything else pretty much void. That is a classic case of needing a nerf, in my opinion. So I'm not even mad about that, and I still think striker's going to be very, very viable. You're just going to be having loads of other gear sets that are going to be coming closer to it. Then you got to remember, with the new season modifiers, you're going to be more powerful anyway. So you'll have these modifiers. You will just be more powerful in general. So this is why this balancing is here. I do take you back a little further. When they announced this season originally, remember there was meant to be seasonal characters. So because of this, all of this that we're seeing with the modifiers and things like that, we're going to be on a seasonal character. You didn't want that. Everybody cried about that. They got them to change their mind. I, for one, wanted that. I was really looking forward to seeing how this was going to work on seasonal characters. And having seen the PTS, I kind of see what they were doing with it. And I think seasonal characters would have been perfect for this. No watch, no expertise, a new seasonal character. You can get to level 40 very, very quickly every season to then use these modifiers and play the game like this without everything else and without affecting everything else. Would have been perfect. But however, we're in a world where, you know, social media can change decisions. We made them change a decision, and now we've got to implement this system into the main game. That's why they are having to rebalance. So as they said in the live stream, this is the PTS. This is for testing. Not everything is final. You're going to get your voices heard again. This is kind of like them saying to you, here's our proposition. Let us know what you feel. So feedback, you know, my feedback has been quite good. I don't feel like in that 24 hours that I spent playing and you guys watching me, at no point did we feel any of those nerfs affected my game. We had a ton of fun. We tried loads of stuff out and we were hitting some incredible numbers. And we love some of the stuff that they've done with the older gear sets to bring them more in line, especially aces and eights, and allowing you to use rifles with them now. And the change that they've done with the automatic rifles and some of the automatic marksman rifles, wow, we had so much fun with it. I've got some clips to share over the next few days as well in Descent where we were able to get like Allegro tier 10 on some rifles, and it's so much fun. I had so much fun on the PTS. I'm surprised I'm seeing so many complaints. And then I just want to talk about the comment that this update is not going to be bringing people back to the game. I had a bit of a rant about this in stream on the 24-hour, and one of you guys clipped it, and you tagged me in Twitter saying that, you know, basically I should be speaking about this. I'm guessing you agreed with me. And it's more to the fact that I do agree with that statement. This update is not going to bring people back to the game. 100%. I don't think it ever was meant to, though. So I don't know why we're actually attacking Massive with this, because they've been very clear throughout. And when we are talking about updates and we're talking about improving the game like they are right now, and we're saying these updates are not going to bring people back to the game, we need content. We're getting content. We've known for a long time now we are getting a DLC. We know Massive are working on a DLC. We're going to be going to Brooklyn. There's going to be a map extension. A lot more content is coming, and we can safely assume, now confirmed, that there's going to be new content as well, things like incursions. So the content is coming. We know about this, and they've been very upfront about it. They want to improve the game, improve the base game before they deliver us that content. And Year 6 was all about that. They were, again, quite clear about this. Year 6 was about Project Resolve, fixing loads of bugs, making the game catch up to where it should be, really. For a 5-year-old game, it's a little bit behind. So before all these people do start coming back to the game with the DLC, because that's what people are going to come back to the game for, yeah? New content, as you keep on stating. Before that, they just want to improve the base game and everything that's current about the game. So when you do come back to the game, you're not just going to exhaust through the content and go again. So what they're doing right now with seasons is the current seasonal model sucks. So they're trying to improve that. And what they've done and what they've put on the table in this PTS, in my opinion, does improve that. Yes, it's not going to bring people back to the game, and I agree with you. But when they release the DLC down the line, so next season, and we get this brand new expansion and this brand new map, and people do come back to the game, what they're going to find there is once they've exhausted that new content and they've completed that DLC, they've completed the new map Brooklyn, they're going to have so much more to check out, which they haven't checked out yet. They're going to see this new seasonal model. They'll see things like the new game mode, the center they haven't played for a couple of years. They're going to see so much more about the core game now that's going to keep them entertained longer than what the expansion is going to do. And it might actually keep them around for a little bit longer, and people might actually enjoy it, because seasonal content now is going to be more fresher. Every single season there's going to be new modifiers. There'll be reason to play. There's going to be content within the content to keep people active more longer. And that's kind of what they're aiming for, and I can see what they're doing here. So we're going to have this next season as a good tester for all these new modifiers and how they work, and we're going to see how that works with a new seasonal model. We're then going to get the DLC and that big boom where it does bring people back. We'll have new content as well, like new incursions, maybe new game modes. Who knows what they're working on for Year 7? Because once all this is done, that's when all this content's coming that people's wanting, and that's when a lot of people will be coming back to the game. And hopefully with all this work that they've done now, they can keep people on the game a little bit longer. That's how I see it. That's pretty much how they've said it. And I don't get all these complaints by content creators saying, this ain't going to keep people on the game. This ain't bringing people back to the game. This is trash and all this, and focusing on all the bad stuff. Why not try and focus on the positive, what this development team's trying to do for a very old game? They're testing for the Division 3 as well. Let's be very constructive with our criticism and our feedback and work with them. Let's just stop looking for views. That might be one good idea. That's just, again, I didn't want to rant too much this weekend. I've just seen a lot of stuff that I didn't like, again, as normal. And I actually think they've done quite a good job on this PTS, in all honesty. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this. I had a lot of people in my stream in the 24-hour just saying all these content creators are going to moan about this and change it before I actually get a chance to play it. It looks really good. It is really good. I think they've done great. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. I'm going to release some more videos through this week where I discuss what I don't like about the new modifiers. I was raging at times with one of the modifiers. I absolutely hated it. But this is a PTS. This is for testing. This is for discussing. This is for the developers to have a look at what we're saying and to implement some better changes before it goes live when Season 2 does land. That's all I want to get off my chest today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you want to. Until next time, take care and peace out.